Everybody has a Goliath. Your Goliath is whatever it is that you are trying to beat, whatever it is that is harvesting over you, whether that's fear, anxiety, people, like monitoring spirits, lies, whatever it is, that, generational curses, whatever it is a Goliath. Everybody has the spirit of David. Everybody. God gave it to everybody to have the fight in them to be able to defeat anything that comes your way. But the problem is, we see Goliath as this giant. You see your situation as too big to conquer. How am I supposed to conquer this? There's no way. We're looking at our Goliath in the sense that it can't be solved. The person who's bothering you, the situation that you're in, no matter what type of situation that you're in, because we're all going through something, right? And so we're looking at this and we're telling ourselves, this is way too big for me. I can't handle this, God. I can't handle this. They're twisting my words. They're doing all these horrible things to me. Like my financial situation is not changing. Like whatever Goliath that you're facing right now, like I have the Goliath of procrastination. I say I'm gonna do this, but for some odd reason, I can't get past that one little part. And that's the reason why I don't go no further than where I've been going. Whatever your Goliath is, this is what I had to tell myself. Your Goliath is the size that you imagine for it to be. And so when you're overthinking it, in which I think kind of maybe, I could be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. But don't you think that maybe David overthought how big Goliath was to him? Goliath was like this huge giant, and he's this small. You see how he overthought his ability to be able to conquer something that's way bigger than him. So he thought. But I had to learn that when you overthink it, you make it worse. So what if Goliath wasn't really that big? What if he just seemed big to him because he felt like he wasn't going to be able to conquer it? So what if your situation is really not that bad, but you just don't see a way out of it right now? What if the reason why you're procrastinating is because you can't let go of your fear? That procrastination is a mixture of fear and procrastination. You got it. You're going to do great at it. You're procrastinating because of what? Your fear of failure. No matter what your Goliath is, you're overthinking the size of the situation. Goliath probably was not that big. But when he defeated his Goliath, it made it seem like how much momentum it took for him to take the sling back and throw the weapon and really attack his Goliath. It made it seem like your fight was bigger, your fight had more momentum, had more power, had more fight than your Goliath. And so it made me realize, well, the situation that you're in, Mary, is for the simple fact that you're overthinking it. You can beat this. You know for a fact that you'll be okay. Right? Like, for a fact things are going to work out. Stop thinking that your Goliath is this giant that you can't jump over. Oh, no. Your Goliath is the same size as you. But your fight to make sure that the giant of the situation goes completely down is up to you. So you know for a fact that you're a procrastinator. So what do? You take anything out of your way that's going to make you procrastinate. You say you want to lose weight, but you keep procrastinating. Well, you're going to put everything outside of the way. You're going to turn your phone off for about an hour, just 1 hour, turn my phone off. That means I just walk around the house or walk around my neighborhood, just do something, move around, get me motivated to be able to really get to my goal. Or just maybe the mere fact of your Goliath is whatever generational curse. Like, for a fact that you don't want to do that, but for a fact that everybody in your family has done it and they're telling you to do the same exact thing because it's just what your family knows. And so now you're fighting this Goliath and you're telling yourself, how am I supposed to get over this? This is just who I am. I've been doing this my whole life. This is just who I am. No. It's not who you are. It's who your Goliath is. And when you allow your Goliath to overpower you, you decide to bow down to its ability to control you. So just imagine your situation being this big giant and you just go down on your knees and you say, you know what, you win. I'm going to worship you. I'm going to worship this demonic energy. I'm going to worship this generational curse. I'm going to worship this procrastination. It doesn't sound right, does it? Because you didn't look at it in the sense of, oh, I could tear this down. I could tear this down. I got this. This ain't nothing. I could tear this down. And you can. You could definitely tear it down. So do it now. Get that sling back. Knock it completely down. Your situation is not as big as you think. Yes, I know you got a due date. Yes, I know that you're trying your best, and every time you turn around, it's like that temptation keeps hitting you in the face. But you're strong enough to walk away. You're strong enough to tell yourself, I don't got time for this. You're strong enough to tell yourself, I am going to get up. I'm going to walk. I am walking today. I'm turning my phone off for a whole hour, and I am going to walk right now. Just walk around the house. Then walk outside. Then go on a walk, a real walk. Then do some jumping jacks. It all takes time. See, in the Bible, it was almost like Goliath fell down immediately. But sometimes we realize that because it is a Goliath, it's something giant, it's going to fall down within the momentum of how much power we put into it. So if you then it's going to fall down in the momentum that you give it, right? To me, that makes sense. So take your power back. Take it back and hit it as hard as you possibly can, because you deserve to wear the armor. You deserve to have the spirit of David. We all do. So fight. You fight. And if you want your Goliath to really, really fall, here's the last two super important things. The last two super, super important things. Number one, you pray. And you ask God for strength to keep on going. I don't care what type of news you get. I don't care what type of situation you get. You said, that's okay. Thank you, God, for that acknowledgement. Everything's going to work out just fine. And then for him, or I don't like to say him, but for your Goliath, if you really want him to fall, or you want it to fall, forgive yourself. Forgive others. Don't hold that grudge. Don't become this type of person full of vengeance and feel like somebody has to pay, including yourself. No. Forgive yourself and allow yourself to live within the spirit of David and continue to fight for everything that you are worth having. Just wanted to share that with you because it's honestly resonating with me in this season of my life. And I want you to be prosperous. I want you to get through whatever Goliath is inside of your life. You know what your Goliath is. You know. And it's time for you to stand up. I know you hear it all the time. But this was, listen, this was the confirmation. It is literally time for you to stand up. Stand up. Dust yourself off and fight. I'll see you at the finish line. And always remember, you are the light.